Good morning. We've made it to day 6 of the Lapis Lakeside research at the 10% area bonus. Now, I messed up today and I hit review a little bit too early. And so I just pressed back on all the buttons and we can start it now. I am unsure why the audio level tends to bounce around a little bit. I'll just have to keep an eye on it to not make it too loud. But yeah, we did a nap session yesterday. I got a nap session going on now. Haven't ended it yet. It probably won't be a big nap session, but it is the first day of the Good Sleep event this month. And so I think at the very least it should be around 10-15 million, just like yesterday. We got dosing type. Maybe we can find a Bulbasaur. That could be nice. Also, at some point in this video, I just want to go quickly over Beware, because I think I confused some of you yesterday in my video. So I'm gonna just cover Beware and Stuffle a little bit in terms of corn. And then, yeah, can get that cleared out. So let's see which Pokemon. That's a lot of Weepin' Bell. 2 of them. We got a Top Belly, Acid Drippin' Weepin' Bell. That is real funny. Let's have a look at the rest of these Pokemon. Crossing my fingers for a Bulbasaur or 2. That would be nice. Let's see. Got Mankey. Got an Ivysaur. Bulbasaur is an ingredient Pokemon, and so we won't really be getting the Ivysaur. It is important to get the ingredient specialist at the first stage evolution, because every time you evolve it, not only does it gain a main skill level, it also gains 5 in inventory. So if you catch a Venusaur, compared to catching a Bulbasaur and evolving the Bulbasaur twice, the Bulbasaur evolved Venusaur will have 10 extra in inventory. And so that's a big deal. Because once that inventory is maxed out, then you'll just go into sneaky snacking, and the only thing that the Pokemon will collect is berries. And you don't want the berries as an ingredient specialist. Now, the question here is what to go for. It seems like it's going to be a Psyduck. I know that I could potentially also go for the Mankey here. We can see if any of these are hungry. I wouldn't have a Premium Biscuit because I spent it in yesterday's nap session. I think potentially I could just double biscuit the Mankey and then we have something to review. I'm not going to spend the Great Biscuits on the Psyduck. I think that'll have to be for the Premium Biscuit. At some point I really do want the Psyduck. Like, we can have a look at Golduck here. I talked a lot about Golduck some videos ago, and here you can see it. Look at that skill rate percentage. It is, if I'm not mistaken, among the, if not the most triggering, but it's very high up there. Let's see. Yeah, Umbreon is slightly above it, but Umbreon has just Charge Energy S, and at that point, like, you don't need to put any effort into the main skill, because that trigger rate is so frequent that even at level 1, it's just gonna pop, or 2, I guess, when you evolve it. But yeah, let's go back to Golduck. We can have a look at Primeape as well. It's a good berry specialist. I think I'm just going to go for the Primeape here. You can see that the level is 17, so the chance here of getting a decent berry finding is pretty high. So that's what we're going to go for in this session. And then once we have gone through with the other things in this video, I'm going to also end the nap session, and then we can see what that's all about. So typically it could be a good idea to just do the sleep review here back to back, but I'm still waiting for the nap session to gain a little bit of drowsy. So I'm not going to catch anything else here. It would be cool with the Psyducks, but I don't have the Premium Biscuit, so I'm not gonna waste my my Poke Biscuits that I've saved up now for the Raikou event. I think overall, wow, this was not a good session, was it? You know, I think perhaps the Venusaur here beats out the rest, so I'm gonna go for that. 2 new sleep styles. I look forward to see whatever the next goal will be. I did pass the 290, so there is not really a new sleep style goal for me to target. That's just to play the game and get good Pokemon. Hasty! Oof. That's up experience down something. I don't like it. Let's see. Double Mushroom. Skill level up M, skill trigger S, ingredient finding, inventory, helping speed. Oh wow, this is one confused Mankey. Alright, let's just move on. That was not particularly good. You don't care for the skill up or the skill trigger. Only thing you want is a little bit of helping speed and that berry finding. So, let's have a look here. Ooh, we got a dream cluster. That's gonna come in handy. I have spent all my candy on the Ampharos, and now I'm just looking for the dream shards to be able to power it up for the Raikou event, which starts tomorrow. It's very close. Yeah, so because I was unable to click properly when I opened the game this morning, I have not done anything this morning, so I'm just gonna click through some things here, and we'll talk a little bit about Beware, and then do the second review here with a nap session. Now, I won't be doing any nap sessions during the Raikou event, and the reason for that is the Raikou mains, which is a primary goal for the Raikou event, will be to... Yeah, what am I saying? So, during the Raikou event, one of your primary goals is to collect Raikou mains, and they only show up at the first sleep session. So if you do a small nap session, then all the bonuses will go into that one. Whoa, those are some big bundles. We'll have to look at those at some other point. Maybe get some diamonds. I don't know about you, but I just clear off everything once I open the game. You can have a look at. Well, I don't really care about the sleep style decks. We'll jump over that one. But let's have a look at some research. Then we're going to talk some about Beware, because it is an important Pokemon. Got some level up beers, 4 handy candy. That's pretty good. Okay, so the thing with Beware is not only is it a fighting type, which means the berry is favored at Lakeside, it's also the only Pokemon that can have triple corn as an ingredient specialist, and that is a big deal. You can see that the ingredient rate is 23%. That is decent. Inventory 20 is pretty good. You will want, though, another inventory sub-skill on the Beware. I can have a look at my Stuffle that I got so far, and we can talk a little bit about it, because the thing with Beware is a lot of the dishes that has corn in them has a lot of corn, which means you will have to have a really good corn farmer in order to make those dishes frequently. And at least for me, I like to make the same thing over and over and over again. And if you don't meet the ingredient criteria within 6 hours or what it is, yeah, at the very least you'll have some trouble with the lunch. Obviously breakfast and dinner, you can have bigger time slots, but you do need, let's say, within 4 or 5 hours to collect all the ingredients that you want. And yeah, my team overall is quite ingredients focused. You can have a look at the Stuffle here. This is the one I found yesterday. It's got double corn, inventory, skill level up, helping speed, ingredient finding, with EXP gains down. Now, I think overall, it's not a bad Stuffle. I just don't like the EXP gains down, and I would have liked to have had at least one ingredient finding up during the first 3 slots, and potentially also helping speed, because that amount of inventory is not needed. I check my game way often, so it's just not gonna matter. Because that's the thing here, if you check your game, inventory doesn't matter. Obviously, if you have a Pokemon like Absol with a, what is the, and this inventory doesn't go up either upon evolution, because Absol doesn't evolve. So 18 and 1 drop of apples at level 60 is 12. like you will need some sort of inventory to make that work. Now, I don't remember if some of these numbers got buffed. That could be the case. It's been a while since I did these numbers, because 18 sounds low. Let's have a look at Ditto. I think it's roughly the same. Yeah, that could be the case. I think Ditto used to be 14 or something. Well, I'll have to double check that, but anyway, 18 is way low when you have a single drop that is 12. Because after that, it's just going to go right into sneaky snacking and it won't do anything for you. So for Absol, it's super important with inventory. Beware, not so much. The biggest drop that I am looking for is the 7 corn. In this case, it would be 9 eggs, but overall, I feel they are somewhat wasted slots because I do check the game quite often, especially if it's important. And at Lakeside, this will be the favorite berry, so that's another thing to consider. Okay, so let's have a look at the 2 other Stuffle. This one's also double corn, but it's ingredient finding down nature. It's also inventory up M and L. Yet again, I don't really value that as much. And skill trigger, so this is just complete. This has been... Okay, don't want to see that one again. Yeah, and they tend to switch spots after you release one. This is just a whole range of ingredients. This one is ingredient finding up nature, which is pretty good. And we have the ingredient finding S there in the first slot. Now, the ingredient finding M at 100 will prevent us from using a sub-skill, which is unfortunate. But then again, it's beans or a bean sausage, and so it's not really all that interesting for us. And so I think with that, I'll try to end the nap session here. Let's see what happens with that. There we go. Because I started the nap session, like even if I make breakfast now, it's not going to make a difference. So let's connect here and see if we can get like around 10, 12, something like that for the nap session. Whoa, there was the buzz. Don't know what that was all about, but okay, we can have another review here. This one should be slumbering, so hopefully we'll find another Pichu. That is at the very least the goal here with these super short nap sessions. I just took away a little bit of that drowsy. That should be a slumbering. Let's have a look. It should be around like 10 mil, something like that. With a good sleep day bonus. Yeah, 12, right on the money. Okay, 5 encounters, that is pretty good. And we will have the bonus biscuit for this this session. Got an Iggly buff. We got another, this one's so funny, man. Oh, the eyelids just cracks me up. We have another Pichu, let's go. This is like a repeat of yesterday, it's very close. We're just scraping the bottom of the encounters here. Except Pichu is one of the best. Alright. Exciting. We got a Premium Biscuit, we got a Pichu, which means we will be able to catch it. I haven't heard of anyone getting full after a single biscuit, so that is good. No Hungries. It's been a while, huh? I think I just got spoiled during the Electric Week. That was a lot of hungry Pokemon every day. So this was then the last, no, we're on day 6. We got tomorrow as well. So I was about to say this was the last catch before the Raikou event, but that's not true. But yeah, I have a few biscuits going into the event, and hopefully we'll find some good Pokemon during those 2 weeks. So let's have a look at this Pichu. Gonna change it to Pichu. I think overall, the friend list is interested in those electric type berries going into the Raikou event, and I'm sure a lot of people will have a Raichu that they want to power up. Igglybuff would be the other obvious choice there for the candy. Sassy. Oof. Well, at the very least, I know it's EXP down. Not berry finding, at the very least not in the first slot. So like, ooh, we got berry finding in the second slot. Inventory, skill level up. This is one confused Pichu, man. Main skill chance up. Alright. I mean, it is berry finding. Now I have like a horde of them. It's not gonna be one that I will invest in, I think, but we're just collecting the berry finding Pichu, aren't we? So, I think that is it for today, I think. Yeah, so thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for the feedback on the widget. Some of you commented and given me some thoughts on how I should go about using that. JP is one of them. So if you have any feedback, put it in the comments. I love hearing it, and I try to improve every day. So with that, hope you had a good weekend so far, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.